Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today guys, checking out Supergirl Season 5 Episode 10 entitled...
The Bottle Episode.
The Bottle?
The Bottle Episode. That's the title name. Both strange titles tonight.
For Batwoman and Supergirl. Very. The Bottle Episode. Well, I mean... I'm trying to think of what exactly that means. But I think it's probably just due to the fact that... Earth 38, all this stuff, like all the things they were doing on their separate Earth is now on one Earth. And so now there's going to be a lot of changes. I mean, we saw bits and pieces of it in Part 5 of Crisis, where Kara was able to hang out with everybody, and it wasn't traveling through the multiverse. But now, we're going to see, like, Lex Luthor, he owns the DEO now. He's the boss. What is that going to do to... Like that has to be. I
forget that he was.
Yeah,
I feel like I've forgotten everything.
a lot of things happen. I think it's all the Book of Destiny, clearly, because he made the change in the Book of Destiny to become a Paragon, so he wasn't killed off in Part 3 of Crisis, and he won like a Nobel Peace Prize or something. Like,
yeah.
Come on. Yeah, some crazy shit because we're really gonna see how things have changed because now Supergirl can't do certain things. Like, the whole world's getting invaded, blah, 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 blah. Because if they do, that means the other shows are now affected. Because before, she was all on her own. So now we're going to see the real changes besides on just all on one Earth. We're going to be seeing if there's any... Maybe they'll reference Oliver Queen in this. Because, I mean, timeline-wise, realistically, he just died. So maybe we'll have more of a reference to that. My guess is we're going to spend the majority of the episode figuring out what the hell has changed. Besides being on one Earth, everybody else. What else has changed with National City? I'm just really curious about that. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Oh my god.
As far as I'm concerned, she's
okay.
not mind control the planet. Plus, she doesn't hate you. This can't be real.
Oh, it's real.
You did it.
So, you remember everything. Well, it was a sort of a crisis.
This is antimatter wave.
Mm-hmm.
And I went together. We built a core with the...
Unless you promised that you would make it through okay, and you have. With your noggin intact.
You gambled the fate of the entire multiverse to get your own way.
Make it better.
Yes.
You were a puppet on a string for Leviathan before. What makes this time any different?
What the hell is Leviathan?
Oh! Leviathan's gone.
Anyone out?
Oh my god.
Oh.
There's two of them!
What is the meaning of this?
I know I hurt you, and I'm never, ever going to do it again. I know how much good you want to do in the world. Just think of what we could do together to help people. Honey, Lex gave you the same pitch. He asked you to help him.
Yeah.
Which of you is my brainy?
How can you seriously ask that?
Get the interrogation room ready. I'm sorry, who the hell are you? I'm Director Brainiac 5 of the DEO.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god. What the hell?
I'm so confused.
Well, he seems to have been killed by some sort of biosynthetic virus. The anti-life equation. Sorry, what?
It's a techno-organic poison.
It's targeted and transmitted through the big brain.
It's really scary, man. But would Director Danvers and Supergirl please report to the conference room immediately?
What do you want, Lex?
Why go to war and make things messy when we could all play a comfortable game of chess? You could keep an eye on me. I could keep an eye on you, and in the meantime, the world would have its favorite heroes standing shoulder to shoulder to keep threats like the Anti-Monitor and Leviathan at bay.
She's from Leviathan.
Board members and my beloved college mentor.
Nice cut there.
Whatever caused that wormhole did this drag us through. It dragged everyone from Al's bar in each of our universes.
Okay.
Oh dear. Are those
Don't make any sudden movements. Those are the witches that created rain.
I tried to terraform my entire
What?
planet.
Calm rating.
It's so weird because she was from the rain season.
$5 pedal pink. Technically, you didn't. We all died.
Jesus Christ, so many things are changing.
And we both.
Wasn't she in jail or something?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's nothing to do but listen to the truth inside you, Alex. The honor comes in running toward the mom.
Leviathan. So Leviathan's still around. Clearly.
Protection. Personality inhibitors block you from engaging with the big brain. They stop you from accessing your true self, your true potential, your true happiness. His love is not meant to minimize you, but it makes you more capable, more compassionate, and the people who really love you. I always thought my brainy was one of a kind. I'm sorry.
There's the earth in there. Ah.
You have caught me in the act. I'm glad. I'm awaiting sweet release.
You bottled your world.
I saved them.
Damn.
What would Andrea Rojas want to be right now? An anthropologist. A true virtual world will change the game. What do I always tell you?
This is not going to be good.
You gotta move the needle. And with this,
I wanted to stay there in the snow. And so she bottled it for me. The entire planet.
Rainy.
My father was horrified at what she had done, that I could become my mother. So he placed 3 personality inhibitors on me.
Magic.
The witches can open the portal.
He's going to Al's.
Ah. Okay, there's a reason why they showed them earlier in the episode, just besides the cameo.
It's been ages since we had a good
Such a weird song choice. Just saying. Oh, wow.
I know everything because I'm you. I feel the darkness too. You made some bad choices, but they don't have to define you. Life projectors. Our worlds may be gone, but the big brain remains. A digital cloud where Miss Docs and I can relinquish our corporeal forms.
The reason I left the two of you to face today's threat alone is because I've been tracking Lex Luthor's every move.
Yes.
He's been calling the archive for information on only one thing, Leviathan.
Leviathan is defeated.
Leviathan is everywhere. The timeline of our worlds is closer than any other.
Death truly has changed me. The old me would be dreaming of the myriad ways I could exact my revenge on you, but the new me can see how pathetically pedestrian that is. The truth seeker will prevent me from lying.
Oh.
When will you turn on me?
As soon as this partnership inconveniences me. Which is why you'll use Nana Cherry on me as soon as you get the chance.
Okay. Point.
Good. What?
I can't be with you anymore.
I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm not so sure Lex Luthor's what he says he is.
What? But the deeds are just a few good.
Interesting.
I thought you loved him like everyone else.
My friends will work against you. You know it. I know it. But they're short-sighted.
I have reason to believe a particular doppelganger came through the wormhole He's already been arrested, but if we play our cards right, we can bring the future to us.
Oh! Oh!
What?
Oh! Okay, so Supergirl was bonkers tonight. Like, how many? There was 5 Brainiacs in the room at one point before
That
one.
was all a little crazy.
That was insane.
I like how the one was like having like a panic attack almost the whole episode. Like he was so anxious.
I know, and it turns out he was the bad guy.
I did like his jacket though, with all like the math.
Yeah, it was
like that's definitely a brainy jacket.
when they were mentioning how there was there was something causing the Brainiacs to die off. Good way of hiding it to be the one who's freaking out all the time and kind of overly.
And I thought that was kind of cool because he was almost one that died too.
Yeah. And he bottled his Earth, which is a tie-in to Brainiac taking Earths or taking planets and shit. Very, very cool. I gotta mention one thing. She didn't catch it. She was sitting there listening to dialogue after the fact, and I think you laughed at one point, and I'm like, they mentioned the anti-life equation. Fucking Darkseid. Are you kidding me? There's people online are like, no, they're not going to do Darkseid anti-life. They're not going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it. I think it's just a nice little Easter egg anti-life question. I think they might get to it at some point. But it won't be for a while if they ever get to Darkseid. But I liked the female Brainiac 5. I think she was definitely a nice change of pace. But I do think it was really funny. The first Brainiac 5 you run into besides her own is getting the order that he was picking up. And his voice was different too, like his dialect and how he was pronouncing words.
Yeah.
Props to the actor for able to give us, at one point, 4 different Brainiacs and then down to 3, and able to make them different and not make it sound like he's just doing the same voice over and over and dressing different. Good use of camera trickery in order to get them on screen. You can definitely tell at times where the camera's sitting in one position and they're having the actor jump around in filming one section as one Brainiac 5, then over here, then over here. And then the points where they're cutting back and forth, where they're touching each other on their shoulder. Good cutting there. Really, that goes down to the editing for that to kind of hide the fact that that's not the same actor doing that to himself. That's someone else, a double. And then we had that bar, which we've never seen before. And there's 2 versions of that bartender.
Yeah.
And then we see what they're called the witches, who helped bring forth Rain and all that shit in season 3. Nice callback. I'm thinking, at first, okay, it's a nice little Easter egg. It's not really going to lead to anything. It turns out, no, they were actually helping that other Brainiac 5 try to open up that planet. Are you kidding me? And they're like, even if they're attempting to help him, they're like, it's actually too dangerous. Well, then why didn't you, why did you say yes to trying to open up the bottle in the first place? So the bottle episode, or the bottle, the episode name, makes sense now. Because he bottled up a 7 billion
The
lives.
titles always make sense after you watch the episode.
Yeah. I think that's the beauty of some episode titles. Because you're just like, huh?
I kind of like not knowing what the titles mean, and then finding out.
Like, it's so weird sounding, and then you watch the episode and go, oh, makes sense. Lex Luthor, he's always up to something.
I do not like his character at all.
Well, you're not supposed to. He freed... His mother was in prison, I think. And she's free now. And Lena was like, wait, how are you alive? And they don't mention the Monitor. They mention the Anti-Monitor, Leviathan, which apparently there's no information on Leviathan, yet there's that woman who was in Before Crisis showing up at Andre Rojas, her showing off, whatever, some kind of meeting. And then she throws out this. What if we create virtual reality that's even more real and people actually stay there and they don't come back to reality? That's not a good idea. I don't want to stay in a virtual reality forever, or take a vacation and stay there, make it feel more realistic. I don't know. It's because she was always talking about her technology and wanting to implement it. She's going to implement her technology, which is going to be bad. I was kind of hoping that when they said Leviathan doesn't exist, and when they said that right before the title sequence, I'm thinking, okay, so we did Leviathan on Earth 38, Earth 1, or Earth Prime. We don't have Leviathan. We're just going to completely move on from that storyline. But no, it's still tied into the mix. But apparently Leviathan has now changed time periods. Wynn is at the end of the episode in a picture a doppelganger of Wynn. Or is it... It's not actually Wynn. It's a doppelganger of Wynn.
I like that his character, that his actor is coming back.
Yeah. We're all excited. Now, I like the fact that we had our expectations of Wynn from the future, the Wynn we know. But they're like, no, it's a doppelganger of Wynn who's arrested. So that's a little change up there. So I'm guessing they're like, well, we could bring Wynn back. Maybe they'll still end up bringing Wynn from the future back that we know. But now we're getting a different version of Wynn. That's interesting. I'm trying to think anything else. Well, Brainiac 5, our Brainiac 5, took off his inhibitors. The 3 ones on his head became green. He's definitely a different Brainiac 5. Do you like the more calm version of Brainiac 5 now, where he's not brainy anymore? Like, he's a different character. Like, he's not himself.
Yeah.
Or now he's his true self. And those devices that created 2 Brainiacs, which was female Brainiac, which is actually the actor's sister, and then another version of himself, went into the big brain, and she told him before she went into the big brain, essentially, you have to work with Lex Luthor. Which sounds strange, because we're sitting the whole episode of Kara and Alex going, we're not working with him. And she's like, you have to. For what end? I don't know. I don't understand, like, what purpose of working with Lex is going to achieve. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. They're doing something for sure. What I like, too, is that it seems we're not getting rid of John Cryer right away. Like, he comes in for a couple episodes last season. He's not in it much, but he's enough. But what I like is that he's throughout Crisis, and then he's in this episode, and now it seems like he's being in the episode maybe again. Because at this point, if you're going to have Lex Luthor play a big role in being the leader of the DEO along with Lena, he can't be gone all the time, just because it would feel like, okay, but he's running the DEO, he's the boss, and he's constantly gone all the time. It's going to feel strange. So I don't know how they're going to make that work if they don't have John Cryer for a lot of these episodes. I don't know how they're going to make it work, but who knows. Maybe that's why Lena works with him, so Lena can take over. I guess. I don't know. I don't think Kara and Lena are ever going to be good again. Like, I feel like that relationship's gone. I just feel like the ship has sailed at that point. Because I feel like there's too much baggage, or whatever the right word is. It's just too much. I don't know. Not good. Not good. But they covered a lot of stuff in this episode, and I'm definitely curious to see where we go from here in terms of all the changes and I guess how this new Wynn ties into Leviathan from the future, or getting information. I'm not really sure. So, anything else that I missed?
I don't think so.
I think I covered everything. So, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm curious to know, what do you guys think of this episode? Leave in the comment section below, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.